So starters up in position. Off-hand racing in the opening event. Too Clever was a touch slow, and Another Demon began brilliantly and burst straight to the lead from Boz Taurus. Over on the inside third is Badge of Courage, and then a further length and a quarter to Penalty Point, and a half back on the outside to Too Clever. Well, Another Demon out in front, heading to the 800, shows the way by a length. Over on the outside is Boz Taurus. Then came over on the inside third Badge of Courage, and a further one back on the outside fourth is Penalty Point, and a further 1.5 to Too Clever, who's at the tail of this 5-horse field. Inside the final 600, the Esperance Galloper, Another Demon in front by 3/4 on Boz Taurus. They speed towards the corner. A further one back on the inside to Badge of Courage, and then Penalty Point. Too Clever's hooked out wide. They come around the corner. It's Another Demon out in front for Patterson. Leads by a half length. Over on the outside is Boz Taurus. Then Badge of Courage now getting into the open from Penalty Point and Too Clever. 200 to go, and Boz Taurus goes up. Hits the lead here from Another Demon. Badge of Courage with his run on the outside. Badge of Courage gobbles them up, takes the lead. And Badge of Courage strides away, wins it here from Boz Taurus. Third Another Demon, fourth Penalty Point, and Too Clever at the tail. Too good for them there. Number one, Badge of Courage, enjoying a perfect run. Third on the inside there for young Brandon Lewis. And a great start to the season there for Peter Fernie, who trained 61 winners last year, and he's got the opening event today with Blue Spec Drilling. With the late scratching there of Bell's Tower, changed the complexion of that race there. Another Demon went to the front there, had every chance in front. Boz Taurus sat outside him, boxed away, but Badge of Courage had the run on the inside from that good draw, and has overpowered them. Wins it from Boz Taurus. Good run first up. Back third there is the pacemaker, Another Demon, and fourth in there, Penalty Point. After the opening event on the program, the Blue Spec Drilling Handicap over the 1100 metres, but he's raced really well down there, Badge of Courage, and he's done it nicely today. That's his 8th win from 30 starts. He's a 5-year-old chestnut gelding by Scandal Keeper out of Endesa, owned by the Trucking Nominees Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by David Reed and Ronnie Sayers, trained by Peter Fernie, Brandon Lewis in the saddle. Second goes to number 5, Boz Taurus. Good run, trained locally by Ashley Grace. Good run first up, Renee Forrest in the saddle. 5-year-old bay gelding by Flying Pegasus from I Do Believe. Is owned by MG and Mrs. M.R. Bowden, B. Barney Cott Jr., M. Clark, MC Norrish, and the No Minor Placing Syndicate managed by Mrs. S.L. Davidson. He's had 28 starts now, 5 wins and 5 seconds for Boz Taurus. 1:03.72 is the time. 1:03.72 is the time. Third goes to number 2, Another Demon, who's owned by Warren Gellard. He's a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Congrats out of Elmer's Angel, trained by Helen Harding and Esperance. And Ben Patterson had his chance out in front. And fourth there goes to number 6, Penalty Point. 1:03.72 is the time. 1, 5, 2 and 6 the numbers. Badge of Courage. Brandon Lewis comes back, winning the opening event. Now with the late scratching there of Bell's Tower, all money to be refunded on the late scratching of Bell's Tower. And the deductions will be as follows: 16 cents in the win and 15 cents in the place. That's 16 cents in the win, 15 cents in the place on the winner. And the second horse less 17 cents in the place. The second horse, Boz Taurus, less 17 cents in the place. All money's to be refunded on the late scratching of Bell's Tower. 16 cents in the win and 15 cents in the place on the winner. 17 cents in the place on the second horse. The margins are 1 1/4 by a length, 1 1/4 by a length. The time 103.72. We'll have that all clear shortly.